Hello, my name is Trevor Landen, and today I will be teaching you the basics of chess. One quick question. Who here likes to look smart in front of their friends and family? I know I do, and chess has definitely helped me do that in my life. Anytime there's a chessboard in a guest house or at one of my friends' house and we play and I beat him, it's a great feeling. Who doesn't like beating their friends and family and something like that? Now, I've played chess ever since I was 10 years old, so it has been 10 years now. Um, and not only do I use the skills I learned in chess, but I also use them in my everyday life as well. The three main points I will go over today in learning chess and skills in your everyday life are knowing how to move your pieces, staying one step ahead of your opponent at all times, and taking your time, because taking your time is very important in life. Now, to start, we'll go over how each piece moves. And in Parcel's 2016 article, Chess Rules, A Simple Guide, he explains how each of these pieces move. To start, the pawn, it is at the front row at the starting line of chess, and at the start, it can either move two spaces up or one space up. And if you move it two spaces up, it can only go one space after that. And to attack and take an opponent's piece off the board, it has to go diagonally, and only one space diagonally. Now the bishop sits right next to your king and queen, and it can only go diagonally either way, and it cannot jump over your own pieces or your opponent's pieces. Now the knight, however, can jump over your pieces and your opponent's pieces, and it moves in the shape of an L. So either two spaces ahead and one to the right, or one to the right, two spaces ahead, or some variation of that, one space to the left, two forward, one space up, two to the left, some variation of that. Now the rook sits in the corner of the chessboard, and it can either move all the way down straight or all the way to the right, not diagonally, sorry, horizontally, or left horizontally, up or down, however many spaces it wants to move. But it cannot jump over your own pieces or your opponent's pieces either. Now the queen is the most important piece on the board because it can move forwards, sideways, diagonally, in any direction, however many spaces it wants to go. It is the most important piece on the board, and it is key that you get your opponent's queen before you let them get your queen, because it is the most important piece on the board. And there's only one of them. Every other piece, there's two, and there's 10 pawns on the board. Now the king, obviously, if you lose your king, you lose the game, and it can only move one space diagonally forward, but only one space at a time. Now, in Caldwell's 2023 article titled Chess, the Game of Strategy, he states, just knowing how to move the pieces in chess is 50% of the battle. Now, think about that. Just knowing how to move each of your pieces is 50% of the battle. The other 50% is opening, strategies, all of that. That's when all of that comes into play. Next is time management, and it is very important, not only in chess, but in life as well. Now, in Goodwin's book from 2023 titled The Art of Time Management, How to Maximize Your Productivity, he states, chess is like life. The more time you take to make a decision, the better the outcome will be. Now, I have found that in chess, taking your time is very beneficial, and it keeps your brain not only running smoothly, but it also keeps the game running smoothly, and you know exactly what's happening. But in life, especially, taking your time is very important. I have found that in any decision I make, if I just take an extra couple seconds to think about it and take my time, all of the outcomes in my life come out a lot better. Now, next in my presentation, in an article by Hilovisha from 2021, she states, the future will always be in your favor if you take time to honor it in the present. Let me read that one more time. The future will always be in your favor if you take time to honor it in the present. Now, this means a lot to me because if you just take the time that you have right now and use it, stay one step ahead, then the future will, you past you will thank you because the future is already. This is about staying one step ahead of your opponent. As long as you always, in the present, think about your future and what happens one step ahead, in life especially, you will come out victorious. And in chess, I have found, you will always come out victorious. So hopefully that wasn't too hard for everybody. The rules of chess are pretty simple in my eyes, and hopefully they are now to you. Knowing how to move your pieces, taking your time, and always staying one step ahead of your opponent are key to learning how to win in chess and beat your friends, but also key into winning in life as well. So hopefully now you can look smart at one of your friends' places or at a family Christmas holiday. And remember, treat life like you treat the game of chess, and you will always win. Thank you for listening.